Amanda, what's wrong? I can't do this. I can't live with him anymore. Are you talking about Jordan? What did he do to you? He kicked me out. You gotta be kidding. It's snowing outside. It's cold. I'm wearing sandals with no socks on. I don't even have a jacket. I can't feel my foot anymore. Find a place to get in. Maybe a restaurant or a gas station. I'll come pick you up right away. I don't even have my wallet. I'll pay when I get there. There's nothing around. I don't even know where I am. Is there anything you recognize? I don't know. I just keep walking and walking. Don't get in anyone's car. It's dangerous. I'm on my way to pick you up. I was trying to get to your house. I guess I got lost. How far do you think it is to my place? It's over 60 kilometers. Walking here is too reckless. I didn't even have a strength to think anymore. All I could do was walk. Why you didn't call me right away? He threw my phone from the balcony. When I found it in the snow, it didn't turn on. I tried it again and it came back on a few minutes ago. I think he knows where I am though. He's monitoring me by GPS. GPS? Why will he do that? He just has to keep my eyes on me. I'll hear about it later. Do you know which road you're walking? I don't know. I wasn't allowed to go to your house. I don't really remember how to get to your house. I don't see much cars though. Or you can send me a location on WhatsApp, right? Oh, you're right. Send it now. Okay. I know it's cold, but hang in there. I'll be there soon. I'm sorry, it's so late at night. What are you talking about? We only have each other in family. James, I'm sorry that I lied to you. I wasn't happy. Don't worry about it. I'll be there in a minute, so hang in there. Thank you. I'm James. I'm 33 years old and I work at an office. After she sent me her location, I rushed to her. But when I found her, she was on the ground. Her body was so cold and breathing was shallow. I rushed her to the hospital. My wife was at home worried about my sister, so I gave her a call. I stayed by my sister at night. I could only pray for her to survive. Our parents passed away in a car wreck when I was 20 and Amanda was 14. I dropped out of college and raised her while working full-time. My sister always hid behind me and cried easily. After we lost our parents, she managed to do the housework which she wasn't used to. She supported me by doing her best. On my birthday, she made me a birthday cake. It didn't look good, but it still tasted the best. My relatives laughed at me for crying so hard when she got married. I had no clue their marriage was falling apart this bad. I really wanted to go to Jordan and beat him. But my wife calmed me down and told me to stay at the hospital. In the early morning, Amanda had regained consciousness. I tried to reach the Jordan when my head got colder, and he said something outrageous and drove even more angry by me. Good morning, Jordan. Sorry to bother you before work. You're really saying this early in the morning. You really are brother Amanda. Are you actually safe for going to work in this situation? Amanda is in the hospital after clasping in the side of the road in the cold weather. I knew she wouldn't get there. I kicked your sister out barefoot. What? I was like, maybe she's lying in the snow by now, trying to get to your place. And I was right. Are you really laughing now? Because this is her being a clown. What are you talking about? I don't know what lies she told you, but it's all her fault. Let's say she was wrong, but that doesn't give you a reason to kick her out like that, with no jacket and socks. Yeah, it does. Nope. Even if she's cheating on me, even if she did. Scum siblings indeed. My sister would never have an affair. If you're her husband, you should trust her. I'm pissed because I have a proof. Show me. No, for free. I'll show you for $1 million. Are you kidding me? I can claim at least $2 million for the affair. If you think about it, $1 million shouldn't hurt. Don't be ridiculous. It should be faked. I wouldn't do something that stupid. It's a video of her doing it with a guy at our house. How do I fake that? There's no way Amanda would do something like that. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. Video. It can't be real. It's fake. It's her. How's it? Watching her being like this. This is impossible. I'm her, you know. For doing something like this on me, she deserves to be treated like I did. Even if that's the case, you've gone too far. You should have talked to her instead of kicking her out. You never got cheated on. My wife will never do that. I don't know. There might be someone in your house right now. Don't talk about my wife like that. You have such a short temper, that's so annoying. Once she gets better, we'll take her in. I can trust you with her. Okay, I don't care. I don't care about that bitch anymore. Tell her I'm going to charge her for this, so be prepared. Same to you. I will never forgive you. Am I supposed to be scared of you, Small Fry? Don't regret those words. Hey! Are you awake? Good. Kiana and I just came to buy new clothes for you. I'm not good at fashion, so she's picking everything on me though. I'm sorry I'm bothering you too. Don't worry about it. How are you feeling? Just a little headache. I'm fine. I'm sorry for bothering you when you're sick, but there's something I need to make sure of. What is it? Jordan is saying that you're cheating on him and he has a proof. What? He sent me a video. Did you see it? Sorry, only for a few seconds. I see. I didn't want you to see it. But that wasn't me cheating. That's what I thought. There's no way you would do something like that. You believe me? I do believe you, but then I have to ask you what the video is. It's him. Jordan forced me to do it. What? I was controlled emotionally and physically. What do you mean? Maybe it was a kind of brainwashing. I couldn't think for myself or reject things. I don't know since when though. Why did you put up with it until it's too late? I didn't want you to worry. You were so happy about me getting married. So I couldn't tell you that I wasn't happy. Why? I wanted you to count on me. He took my phone away when I was home. He always checked who I text with. And he ordered me to show how happy I am being with him on social network. What the? I didn't have a right to say no. I even got pregnant 3 times, but he didn't allow me to give a birth. He said that having a baby will make him less of a priority. Oh my god. I really tried to fight him. I really wanted to have a baby, but I couldn't. He raised fear in me through 4 years and it didn't go that way easily. It shouldn't be hard. I'm sorry I couldn't realize. Don't apologize. It's my fault for being so weak. Look, it's not your fault at all. It's all on him. All the bad things that happen in this world. He made me think it was my fault. Every natural disaster, every incident. The next thing I knew, I found myself feeling like that and I was getting more and more trapped. How can a natural disaster be your fault? How can he be that ridiculous? Yes, I don't know, but I was paralyzed. What happened yesterday? He wanted to do it, but I had a high fever, so I rejected him. And? Of course he was furious and hit me, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Then he threw my phone outside and kicked me out. That's when I thought I was finally getting out of there. I just wanted to walk away from that place. That's all I could think about. I didn't feel cold for a while. So that's what happened. I heard him shouting, saying I have that video. I was scared that that video was going to be out into the world, but I had no choice. When you said that video was forced, what did you mean? One day he brought the guy home. What? He took our clothes right away. And Jordan forced me to do it with a guy while he records a video. I actually thought that angle was weird. It wasn't like a hidden camera. It was more like a frontal shot. I said no. I didn't want to do it with a stranger out of the blue. But again, I had no choice. I guess he put me on some sort of drug at dinner before it happened. I couldn't control my body at all. It making me sick. I was conscious and I remember everything. After it was over, I rubbed myself in a blanket and cried all night. But they started a party in the living room. I thought they were crazy. The rat. This is the truth. Do you believe me? I've been telling you for a long time. I'm always on your side. Yeah, I should remember that sooner. I'm disappointed with myself. It should be hard for you to open up about it. Thank you for talking to me. Leave the rest to your brother. You got some rest. Thank you. Kiana is bringing you some clothes. What about you? I've got a place to go. No way. Don't worry. Be careful, James. I don't know what he would do. I'll be fine. Get some sleep. Good night. Thanks for getting rid of my sister. Huh? What are you thinking me? Aren't you worried about your sister? I'm saying is that I'm glad I rescued my sister from a piece of trash like you. It makes no sense. You two really are siblings. By the way, Trash, are you home now? Don't call me like that. I heard everything from Amanda. I've never seen or heard of a piece of trash like you. So you believe the bitch's lie? You're so stupid. I know her better than you. She never lies. I know what she will say about the video. It should be like, I forced her to do it, huh? And that's true, isn't it? No, of course not. What husband would willingly film his wife cheating on him? Then how did you get the video? A hidden camera, of course. Are you sure? I put a camera in the closet. So you were home that day? That's what you're saying. No, I wasn't. If I was, I would stop them. Okay. I'm glad you understood. No, what I understood is the fact you're lying. What? It was hard to watch. But when I heard about it from her, there were some points that didn't make sense to me. So I checked it over and over. Oh, here comes the perfect brother. I can't believe you watch your sister like that over and over again. Shut up. There's a mirror in the bedroom, right? Yes, there is. I saw your reflection in it. What? You with your phone in your hand, grinning at them. There's a reflection in the mirror. You were lying. Don't you want to see the screenshot? No way. I wasn't there. Admit it already. You forced her to do it, didn't you? I guess I have no choice. I'll tell you the truth then. What? I was told to film them while they do it. You pervert sister wanted me to do so. It was hard to watch. Now you came up with another lie. It's all her fault. I'm the victim. You're not going to admit it, aren't you? I didn't do anything. I was hoping we could talk it out, but I guess not. There's nothing to talk about. I'm just a poor husband who's been hurt. Mama just sent me a proof. Proof of what? I don't know what's on her phone. There's nothing. It's her old phone she had before the new one. She saved it to the cloud using the old one. What the? You didn't come up with it, didn't you? That bitch. I can't believe she was hiding that. The voice yelling her to put the kid down. The sound of when you hit her. The sound of Amanda crying. It's also unbearable to listen to. I don't remember any of this. Maybe I have a trouble with memorizing. The doctor said there are obvious signs of violence. You only went to the parts when people can see. I don't remember any of that. Maybe I'm sick. Maybe I should go see a psychiatrist. Even the way you try to run away is whack. Thanks to you, I don't have a tiny bit of sympathy for you. What do you mean? I came here prepared to get busted by the cops. I wasn't going home until I beat the shit out of you. We're here. You didn't come to my house, did you? Come on, it's not my fault. I parked at the front. I'm not going to unlock the door. If you do anything, I'll call the police. Go ahead, just save my time. You can't put me into jail only with that recording. Let's give it a try. I want to see how it goes. No, James, let's calm down for now. We are a whole family after all, right? You're not my family. I understood. I admit it all. Amanda is right. I did what I did out of love for her. James, you forgive me, will you? You can't be serious. Please. Amanda is my precious little sister. Yes. Do you have any idea how carefully I protected her? After we lost our parents, her smile disappeared. Do you know how hard it was to bring it back on her face? I understood. It should be hard. So please forgive me already. I will never forgive you for ruining that smile. But you don't want to do anything violent. That will put you into the jail too. So let's cool down, okay? That's for sure. You're alright. I can get cold. I've changed my mind. I'm glad to hear that. I won't call the police. Thank you very much. That's my brother-in-law. I'll let you off the hook. Just one place you can hang with me. Of course. I'll come to any place but the police. I'll be waiting for you downstairs. Come on down. You won't cheat me, will you? Absolutely not. I promise I won't go to the police. Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. After putting Jordan in the car, I drove to a certain place. I left Jordan with this person. As it turns out, he is no longer in Japan. He will spend the rest of his life in an underground labor facility. I will have him spend the rest of his life here without seeing the sun ever again. It's actually impossible to rescue him. Don't ask me how I could do such a thing. But I can say one thing. There is a world we can even imagine. And there are people out there making a living doing it. Maybe not a lot, but not so little. Jordan is reported missing. But there are about 80,000 missing persons in Japan each year. There are many people in this world who should be prioritized in the search than Jordan. It must have felt good to have my sister under his control. But now that he is the one being controlled, I wonder how he feels. I have no way to ask him about it though. My sister is recovered well. She stayed with us for a while. But we haven't heard from him. So she thinks he left her. And she went back to her house and living a peaceful life. Amanda, you don't have to be afraid anymore. He will never come back.
Avery, is it okay if I bring my family to the fine dining French restaurant next time? Of course you're not allowed to. What are you saying out of the blue? Oh yeah? So it's okay then. Yay, my family will be so excited. I said no, didn't I? What? Why? My family wants to eat fine French food too. I don't care if they want to or not. Even if your family wants to, only members of the Moms Club can go to the French restaurant. It's different from bringing your family, you see. When did they make a rule at the Moms Club about not allowing to bring your family, I wonder? I've never heard of that, you know? No, if you think about it normally, aren't there supposed to be rules? I think there should be. Even if you think so, I don't. Plus, I've already told you about taking my whole family over for a fine French meal with me. You can't just say, I knew it was a bad idea, now, can you? You don't even understand, that's why I've been telling you. Anyway, I don't expect your family to show up. In the first place, before calling your family, you should pay for all of the Mom Club fees that you haven't paid up until now. What? What in the world are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. You've been coming to dinner with our Moms Club, and each time, you would say something like, I have something urgent to do, and never pay us back. If you don't cut that out and pay back the money, Everyone will get so pissed off, you know? I see. That's tough. That's tough, you say? Why do you look at it like an outsider? Because even if you say that I don't pay, it's only a few thousand to a little over 10,000 bucks at most, right? I don't want you to say something about such a small amount of money every time, you see. If you say it's such a small amount, then you can pay it, right? No, I'm sorry. It's just when I think about trying to pay you, usually the money in my wallet is almost always gone before I realize it. I'll pay you next time, so for now, taking my family to a fine French restaurant is my top priority. By the way, my family consists of my husband, my son, my daughter, and my grandparents. That's 5 more people. Don't be ridiculous. If there are that many more, the bill would be so outrageous. Don't tell me you're going to make the Moms Club pay for those 5 people too, are you? What are you talking about? There's no reason for you to assume that I would pay for all of that, right? Well, it was scheduled at last minute, so we might suddenly have to leave, okay? I knew that's what you were thinking. You've got to be kidding me. Why is that all you can think about? Even if you ask me why, well, rather than spending my own money, I guess it's more economical for me to have everyone else spend theirs, right? I can't even begin to say how appalled I am. You're really going to get hurt someday. You better be prepared. Wow, Avery, I'm sure that kind of thing is considered a threat or something. Maybe I should tell the police that you threatened me. Wouldn't it be good to tell them? Besides, I don't think a single word I just said was a threat. Oh my god, Avery, can't you take a joke? Oh well. Anyway, I'm taking the whole family to the fancy French restaurant. You guys, don't sit too far, okay? Since we're all eating together, let's eat well together. There is no way we can do that, can we? It's supposed to be for a mom's club, and if someone else's family comes, we're going to be so upset. It's okay, it's okay. You care too much about every little thing. You, on the other hand, care too little. Thank you for this fine French feast. We have to go home for an urgent matter, so please take care of the bill. I ate a ton, maybe about $300,000 worth. Go deal with it by splitting it with the other moms, lol. The police are here to arrest people who go on an eat and run. What? What do you mean? How dare you do this? No matter how many times I told you no, I can't believe you'd really push the bill on us. But it's unfortunate, isn't it? We won't be paying for you anymore. At all. What are you talking about? I don't understand. I mean, what's eat and run? I properly told the clerk that the people I know over there will pay for it before heading out, though. I'm sorry, but that trick just doesn't work. When we were asked by the clerk about the bill, we decided to deal with it this time by saying we don't know you. Hey, what do you mean you don't know me? Your club member? You do know me. But it's turned out to a situation where I had to say no. Because $300,000 is $300,000. I don't think we could afford to pay that much money. If we all split the bill, we can cover it. About 50,000 bucks per person. If you just deal with it like that, things would have been okay. I'm not kidding. I can't believe you would go that far to have someone else pay for you. Why? You've been paying for me for a while now, but I can't believe it didn't work this time. Isn't it obvious? That's only until now, so in this case, it's unacceptable. I mean, it's not like we've been condoning it. I've warned you so many times. We've also told you we wanted our money back for what we paid. Even so, you're the one who says you don't have the money or you can't afford it. You just spout out all sorts of excuses. And then you bring your family and spend up to 300,000 bucks? Don't be ridiculous. Because I knew you guys would do whatever I said. Why should that make you call the police? You're being unreasonable. You're the one being unreasonable. I've put up with a lot so far, but I've had it up to here. And I'm going to make you pay back everything. No way, you can't. I've been trying to save money on food by eating with you guys. Although I'll end up losing money if I end up having to pay it back. What do you mean losing money? You mean you were using the Moms Club as some kind of collateral? That's right, because after all, the Moms Club is about money, right? Eat or be eaten, use or be used. It's a world of the weak and the strong. I wanted to live my life as one who eats and uses. I don't understand what you're talking about. Our relationship with the Moms Club isn't about just using them or being used, is it? Getting along with everyone, having no hierarchies, and having a peaceful relationship is what it's all about. Shut up! You and I apparently don't share the same values. I'm fine with that, but I'll do whatever it takes to get you to pay. Turn the police away at once. I don't see how that's possible. I'm in the process of telling the police about you. Wait, what are you doing? Something stupid? If you do that, the police will come to our house, right? Anyway, since we're both part of the club, I was told that there'll be no civil intervention, but since eating and drinking without paying is a crime, I'm going to have you deal with that. That's why! I told you not to bother getting the police involved. You people, you just want to harass me. Huh? Harassment? Because I've been eating as much as I wanted on everyone else's dime. That's why you don't like me, right? So you thought about giving me a good lesson by doing this kind of thing, right? You suck, because that's all you think about. You are the ones who are exploiting me. I don't know what you're talking about for a second, but we're not trying to harass you. I think we're justified in asking for our money back. We want you to be very sorry for spending so much of our money, which is why we decided to turn to the police this time. It doesn't matter what we say. I knew you would never understand. That's why I said it's wrong to call the police. I can't believe you would use the police for something like this. Shame on you. Shame. You don't want the police to get involved, so you're coming up with all sorts of ways to achieve that. It's obvious to me that you're trying to get them to leave. Simply put, you don't want the police to get here, because if so, you could really get arrested. No, it's not that. But, you know, cops are so busy every day. If you call them for stupid crap like that, aren't you just wasting their time? It never crossed your mind, did it? You don't want to get caught. And you're only saying that because you don't want to pay the fine. No, I'm not. What are you thinking about me? That's rude. Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed that's what you were thinking. But it's true, isn't it? Whether it's true or not doesn't really matter at this point. More importantly, I'm too upset about it. Even my family is getting impatient. They're like, what are we gonna do? This looks bad. And because my grandparents' hearts are weak, don't do anything to cause me unnecessary worry. If their hearts are weak, you shouldn't have done something bad to begin with, but you're the one who's causing your grandparents to worry more than they should. I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, we're all sitting around together as a family. Stop getting my family involved. It's annoying. If it's a family reunion, can you do it at a place without the Moms Club? Trying to have a family reunion on our club's dime and bringing your entire family is troublesome, you know? What the heck? Oh, just in time. The police are trying to talk to me. You've taken money from us and did some other things in the past, so they want me to do something about those too. The police told me they'd investigate because of the amount of money involved. What? No way. Why do you do such terrible things? I tell you I didn't do anything wrong. You did a bad thing, you know. Isn't it wrong to just eat without permission on other people's money? Well, that might be bad, but that doesn't mean you should just up and call the police. Just so you know, we didn't call the police. The store did. The waitress demanded that you pay for your share. I told her the people who were there earlier were strangers. So this is just the way it turned out. Wait, did you say you're a stranger? But we are very good mom friends. I never thought we were close at all. But, well, it can't be helped now that the police are here, because I think it's not too late. You better go to the store and pay as soon as possible. That way, I don't think the charges will get bigger. No, $300,000? What would my husband say if I paid such a large sum of money? Does your husband know you're eating on our dime in the first place? There's no friggin' way he should know, right? When I told him that the Kind Moms Club would pay for today's family meal, he was convinced. I can't even begin to express my disgust. I can't believe you did that without telling your family. Well, if your family knew that you're doing that, they'll be quite shocked. If my husband or grandparents knew about this, I think they're going to be very angry. Thank goodness my family still has some common sense. Well then, I'll let your family scold you thoroughly. And then pay me back, please. I told you I don't want to. It's your fault. If you guys hadn't gone off on your own, I would have been able to eat on your dime. Well, I don't know. This was a large amount of money, so of course we can't just overlook it, but if not this time, you would have continued stealing from us bit by bit, over and over again. And I think we would still have the same result, right? I don't care what you say. Anyway, I'm mad at you guys. Destroying my peaceful life? You're demons trying to destroy my family. You hate me that much? You hate me that much? You're disgusting. Anyway, do you think that cursing will make the situation go away? I'm sorry, but no matter how much you curse at us, the police will act, and I'm sure your family will be furious. I hate it. Why should I go through that? I did nothing wrong. I just lived a normal life. Dining on mom and dad's money is not a good idea. I wouldn't say they just lived a normal life. Yes, I got an idea. You're all done. Wow, still scratching your feet at this stage of the game. Give it up already. Shut up. You guys should be nicer to me. We're mom friends, right? I thought moms in this club are supposed to get along with their friends properly. Oh my goodness, you finally said something like that. I've been saying that from the very beginning, right? All moms are equal. Nobody's higher or lower than anyone. It's a must to have a peaceful relationship, you see. Then you could have been kinder to me too. The Moms Club is peaceful. So why do you think that we treat you so badly? That's because I don't consider you a member anymore. What? What are you saying? I've warned you many times before. I've told you to stop eating on other people's money, but you wouldn't listen to me. You kept acting the way you wanted to. I'd say that's disrupted the peace within our Moms Club, wouldn't you? We don't need someone who causes trouble within our club, is what I'm saying. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. Why should I be the one to be told that? I'm not disrupting things. You're the only one who thinks so. In fact, all of the moms in our club feel that order has disrupted, so they want you to leave the group. No way. Why do you have to say that? I don't want to leave the Moms Club. If you do that, I'll never be able to use mom and dad's money again. I won't be able to eat as much as I want. That should have been impossible from the start. You just misunderstood and thought you could. No. I will continue to use other people's money and keep eating that way. I absolutely hate that I have to go through this because of you. People such as you. Do you think you'll get away by throwing on a tantrum? I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that, can we? Aria said that she has your husband's contact info. I'll tell your husband about this one, and I'm sure the police will be at your house soon. Don't think you can escape. Oh no, how could you? When did we get into this situation? Where did I make the wrong choice? When you were eating using other people's money. I think that's when you made the wrong choice. Well, let's take a lesson from this one. Next time you ever join another group of moms, why don't you just make sure it doesn't happen again? No! Why should I have to go through this? This is absolutely wrong. This is so wrong. Please be nicer to me. Ella contacted me on numerous occasions, but Aria immediately contacted Ella's husband, and I heard that she got severely scolded by him. After getting scolded, all the lunch money that Ella had taken was repaid. And he also paid $300,000 for the restaurant bill. He also had to pay a fine to the police. After having her husband do all of that in her stead, It said that Ella had to take on a part-time job in order to pay all that money back to her husband. She got kicked out of the Moms Club, and, having no close friends, I heard she now leads a lonely life. At least until Ella pays her husband back all the money, she will not be able to live a happy life. She brought it upon herself. We had a lot of fun after Ella was gone. We all went to different restaurants and we enjoyed talking and eating without Ella.